Hey guys! Welcome to a long overdue episode of my Sidus Heroes journey, and today I'll go over the latest patches discussing what updates have been introduced since my latest video. I couldn't have picked a better date as this week marks the 1-year anniversary for the Genesis NFT collection, and the best way to celebrate it is to discuss even more Sidus news. First and foremost, the marketplace has opened and more categories of items are being added each week. This closes the content gap for new players, allowing them to instantly get access to any weapon of their preference, or even previously limited time items such as gadgets. At the time of this recording, weapons were on sale for an average price of 50 Senet tokens, whereas gadgets were offered for 900 Senet tokens. Players can also buy hero NFTs, loot boxes, individual resources, pets, and the brand new Reproduction Capsules. These were introduced during the latest sale campaign from the store, marking the launch of the Reproduction Facility. These are required to create replicants from your heroes and come in 3 rarities: Common, which costs 45,000 Sidus tokens, Epic, which costs 180,000 Sidus tokens, and Legendary, which are now sold out but initially cost 370,000 Sidus tokens. I bought 2 Legendary Reproduction Capsules, but since we don't know yet how many replicants will be required for future construction or research, I recommend looking into the Epic Capsules. Important to note that you need to lock a hero inside the Reproduction Capsule for the entire duration of the process, and that you are required to pay 8,000 Sidus tokens and 50 stimulants each time you use it. The main difference between the 3 consists in the time required to finalize the reproduction: 3, 10 or 30 days. Replicants also come in 3 rarities, with higher bonus being provided by the Legendary Replicants. The rarity is determined by the rarity of the hero locked inside the replication capsule. For example, Legendary Replicants have a 3% chance of resulting from a Legendary hero, 1% from an Epic hero, but only 0.3% from a common hero. These chances can be increased using reproduction spheres, which were rewarded to the top stakers. Important to note that replicants share the locked heroes race, and each race gains a bonus in different activities. Voltrons are researchers, Ojas are builders, and Raptorians are chemists. I believe builders and researchers will be the most impactful for future module development, so I recommend prioritizing higher rarity Ojas for reproduction purposes. Resulting replicants are displayed in your collection in their corresponding tab. I have used a Legendary Voltron and an Epic Oja, and so far, from 8 replicants, I only got 1 Epic Voltron and 7 common ones. There is no difference between using Genesis and Academy heroes for reproduction, and each hero has a limit of how many replicants it can produce: 1,000 for Legendary heroes, 100 for Epic heroes, and 10 for common ones. Considering the high cost of replication capsules, store contributors received very nice royalties from the sale. As far as gameplay is concerned, 2 new updates have been introduced. First of all, hero positioning from team assembly carries over onto the battlefield, meaning that you can now decide which hero is in the middle spot, as that is the primary target for AoE combos. Secondly, Oja's initiative has increased from 50 to 59 and Raptorians from 40 to 58, opening up new talent builds as specking into agility is now viable if you want to be the first attacker. If you decide to go for a Voltron predominant setup, you can still go for full vitality builds, as they can withstand a round of being hit. New token sinks have been introduced in the form of limited time deposit boxes and a new permanent ratings tab. Deposit boxes are rewarded for your first 5 Sidus deposits. Common box for at least 40,000 Sidus, Epic box for at least 200,000 Sidus, and Legendary box for at least 1 million Sidus tokens deposited. These contain materials, gems and metals, and their drop can be doubled using diamond keys. The ratings tab rewards the top daily depositors for both Sidus and Senet tokens with gems. These standings reset at midnight UTC, so keep an eye out each day in case no one takes advantage of this. You can get some valuable gems with a very low deposit of tokens. Toadwing eggs have also revealed their tier, 9 being the highest, and they offer 0.1% team bonus drop chance, further increasing your rewards, especially from 3v3 arena. The latest patch also introduced special celebratory events to mark the 1-year anniversary for the Genesis collection. Most notably, Polygon Shard rewards have been doubled, and players that created at least 1 character before September 7th will receive Pioneer medals. The thing I am most excited about in the near future is the release of Sidus Gates, where I hope my replicants will put in plenty of work. This pretty much covers all the major updates from Sidus, and I hope you found value in this video. If that was the case, hit the like and subscribe button so that more people get to see it. Until next time, see you in Sidus Heroes.